Nearing the conclusion of the 2022 NTX Combine here in North Texas from Duncanville Fieldhouse. We've seen 3 great games of basketball over the last 24 hours or so, and the 4th one is now on tap. It's been a great showcase for all these draft-eligible players and some of the international players looking to get drafted, looking for that next contract. A lot of fun on the court. The energy is high within the Fieldhouse. We'll see if they can keep that up here in the final game. 24 draft-eligible players, 8 free agents, split into 4 teams, into our final game now of 4 10-minute quarters. It has been a really fun 24 hours with George Lynch. I'm Joe Malfa. Sum it up for us, George. We've seen a lot of great basketball. We've seen a lot of great talent, and it's winding now down to its conclusion.
It's been great basketball. It's been so great that I don't want it to end. I've been sitting in this chair for 3 hours now and not looking forward to getting up. The guys have been playing an exciting brand. They've been sharing the ball. Any coach or GM, NBA scout who have seen these guys play today have seen some great basketball.
And E.J. Anisiki, one of those guys, a bright spot from yesterday.
Yeah, Anisiki showed that he can make shots. He made smart decisions with the ball, threw his body around, took advantage of scoring opportunities, did a little bit of everything. Rebounded, got some assists, played some great defense.
Ronaldo Sigu was a spark plug yesterday for team number 4.
Yeah, Sigu, he did a little bit of everything, getting to the rack, showing that he can make smart decisions with the ball. Encouraged his big guys to run the floor, and then when he had his own scoring opportunities, was able to get to the rim himself.
Marion Crowder, 3rd member of our crew, caught up with EJ and Ronaldo before today's game.
Yeah, I talked with Ronaldo Sigo, a 6-foot guard, and then E.J. Anisiki, a 6'7" power forward. 2 guys with completely different skill sets, but the same overarching theme when they're looking into this second game. I asked Ronaldo, what is the purpose of this game? He said, well, first and foremost, of course I want to show individual skill set, but I want to show the scouts that I know how to win. E.J. Anisiki echoed that moments later, saying the only way to play is the play to win. Everything else after that falls in place.
And now these 2 teams out there to play to win, ready for the tip. Devonte Foster loses the jump against Daquan Plowden, and it's in the hands of Ronaldo Sigu immediately. So we'll see what that point guard can do. Plowden inside to Malik Williams, who started yesterday with a pair of threes on his first 2 shots. Not the same start today, but a similar start for Anisiki, who grabs the board right away.
Anisiki did a great job of being in the right spot at the right time to help his team, with the win yesterday. Great performance out of himself. He should have been proud of it.
Thomas Bell will quickly head to the line. That was the first board for Anisiki. He had 4 yesterday. It felt like he had way more than that. He was always looking for that loose ball to help extend possessions for his team on the offensive end. And Bell makes his first free throw of the day. He was 3 of 4 at the line yesterday. He was only a 55% shooter this past season. So it's good to see he's made some improvements at the line, if this is any early indication.
Yeah, he's put in the work. All 4 shots look makeable. He missed one of them, but starting the game out so far, 2 for 2.
2 for 2 for Team 2 to go up 2-0 in the first minute. From the corner, a triple is left short. Aaron Wheeler hit a few of those yesterday.
A little bit like the first game, guys taking a little bit to get into it, make some shots, lid on the rim so far. But guys are doing great. They talk and got the energy to start the first quarter. Hopefully they can continue it.
And just like yesterday, Ty Gordon gets right to the line. He had 24 points yesterday on 7 of 12 shooting. He was 8 for 8 from the free throw line. And make it 9 for 9 so far.
Yeah, you always got to have those little guys that can make free throws. Get in there, draw the foul, reward themselves with 2 at the stripe.
Now he's 10 for 10. He only shot it at 65% last year. So first Bell, now you get Gordon in there. He's 10 for 10, 100% in these 2 days after just 55 last year. 3 no good from Malik Williams, 3-year captain at Louisville. Anisiki drives, spins, dishes it outside. Bell fakes the 3. Shot clock winding down in the hands of Gordon. Pulls up from deep and connects. 5 early points.
Gordon definitely knows what to do with it. 5 points early to start the game.
2 did a really good job yesterday as they battled to the end against Team 1 before 5 late points from Jericho Elms downed Team 2. Happy with the start they've got so far. Team 4 yesterday wanted to run and gun the entire way. Just pedal to the metal the whole time. There was maybe 1 or 2 whistles the entire first quarter. Williams from 3, just not there the way it was yesterday. He's 0 for 3 to start.
Yeah, I think he's settling. He's got to, get a little bit closer to the basket, see one go through, and then work his way out.
Gordon. 7-0 early. 5 points are his, and now 4 of those points belong to Bell.
Bell did a great job moving without the basketball, cutting. Teammates able to find him. There we go.
Taekwon Plowden rises and hits. He was 1 for 3 from beyond the arc yesterday. Total of 17 points, though. Bell short. Second chance. Drives. Kicks out. Devonte Foster from 3. Good. On fire early, Team 2.
This game might get up to like yesterday's games. A lot of points scored on both teams. It'll be exciting to finish the evening with both teams in the 90s.
Sigu on Gordon. That's a battle we were looking forward to seeing today. In and out. Rebound for Foster. Foster takes it himself. Pivots, rises off the back of the iron. Behind the back from Chafee, takes it to the rack and draws a foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Chafee got a little fancy with that. Behind the back, between the legs. Behind the back, between the legs, draw the foul. Oh, Dipsy Do gave him a 5-hole on him. That's that soccer terminology, right?
There you go. Chafee yesterday, 9 of 11 at 19 points. As Xavier Silas looks on, wanted this team to just run yesterday, and they did that. Topped 100 points. Now 5 here after Chafee connects twice. That last one that we thought was a 3 for Team 2 was ruled a 2. So it is 11, not 12.
I'm sure they'll get another opportunity to shoot a 3. It won't be the last.
Breaking the action here, 3 minutes in. Chance for Team 4 to regroup a little bit after a slow start. Not the case yesterday. Before that first whistle yesterday, which came at the 5:30 mark. We went a full 4.5 minutes without a whistle to begin yesterday's game. At that point, they had already had over 15 points.
Yeah, I think they might have had 25 at the point. Because that's when I said this team might score 100. They ended up, what, 118?
108 yesterday.
Eight, yeah. They didn't let us down.
We were waiting for so long to see if the scoreboard had a third row to squeeze in a 1, and it just did. Now, I don't know if there'd be space for a 2, but we won't get that far. Although it felt early in the first quarter yesterday like we might need to do that.
They got some athletes on both teams. I'm sure they like to get out and run. But both teams are lacing it up, scrapping it up to play defense, picking up full court.
That battle of the guards between Gordon and Team White, with it now and Sigu guarding him for Team Gray. Yesterday, Sigu 19 points, Gordon 24 points. Excited to see those two go at it for 4 quarters. Sigu not giving Gordon any room to breathe. Now it's Anisiki, under 10 to shoot, had it swiped, regathered the dribble, eye off glass, no good. Sigu kicks out the Plowden and bypasses the 3, drives and hits it.
Plowden is a good athlete, nice size, be a great combo guard at the next level. He put the ball on the floor, shoot the 3 well, strong, go in there and play, be a good solid two-way player for someone.
And at 6'6" as a guard, as Shepard drains the 3. At 6'6" as a guard, Plowden, he left Bowling Green as the 4th all-time leader in blocks, too.
Wow.
Turnover from Sigu. Shepard pushes, swatted away by Plowden. That was a pass attempt, looking over for Foster on the alley-oop. Lanky and athletic Plowden. First in Bowling Green's history with at least 1,200 points, 800 boards, and 100 blocks. And that's as a guard. And Asicki goes up, blocked by Chafee. Sigu running and gunning to Chafee, blocked by Foster. Teams trading really nice defensive plays. Gordon quick the other way, swiped away. Now it's end-to-end, looking like it was for Team 4 yesterday.
Thought he had a free one, but great recovery.
Bell inbounds from underneath to Anasicki. Gordon hits it. Gordon with 7 early on.
Gordon has a nice pace, uses his body well, keeps the defender on his hip, finishes with a nice 5 to 10 foot jump shot.
And Sigu answers those two. It's going to be a game of anything you can do, I can do better.
I've got my popcorn ready.
Sigu clapping it up now as Gordon brings it in, splits the defense. Back cut from Shepard. Nice look from Thomas Bell.
It's always great to see guys give a backdoor cut once that penetration defense commits.
Sigu into some traffic and gives it up. Bell steals it. Outlet to Shepard, too far.
I thought maybe that one was deflected, but these guys running too fast. I don't know if the officials got their track shoes on right now for the second game.
Well, the officials got to be ready for it, though, because they saw this from Team 4 yesterday, and I chatted with them before today's game. I asked them that same question. I said, are you ready to run again once Team 4 gets out there? And they said, as long as the ball's going in the hole and we don't have to use the whistles, it's a fun game for us, too. So they are enjoying it. Shepard brings it up. Finds Foster in the middle, and he's fouled on the way up. He'll head to the line for 2.
Great defensive transition for the guys. Had someone back to stop the drive, give an uncontested layup, make them earn them at the free throw line.
Foster had a year in JUCO, a year in Division I, a year in Division II, and went abroad for a pro season in Finland.
Well traveled.
Looking to see what's next on that journey. Putting himself on display here. Didn't see a ton of minutes yesterday. Had 4 points, 3 boards in the time he had out there. And was 2 for 2 from the line. 2 for 2 in that trip to the line. Puts Team 2 up by 11. Halfway through this first quarter. Now Plowden. Shepard got a piece of that. Kept alive by Kevion Taylor. Out tonight. Now Taylor a wing 3. Crashing the board, Plowden. And Bell comes away with it. Chapman off the fingertips.
Tried to set his feet before he caught the ball, and ball got away from him.
Kicks it out. Trayvon Harper for 3. 2 pro years in Cyprus for Trayvon Harper, looking for his next opportunity. Averaged 8 and 4 in his time at Arkansas Pine Bluff collegiately. And Foster, a chance for a 3-point play.
Good finish. Changed it to his left hand in the air, mid-air. Was able to keep it away from the defender, used the rim to protect him. So.
Here's another look at it. Good find from Shepard as well.
Good footwork down low. Went up strong. Drew the foul. See if he can get an and one. The old-fashioned way.
Oh,
yeah.
The roll. There you go.
Got a little bit of piece of every part of that rim.
Rim and the backboard. It goes down as a point. Here's Knight. He had 9 yesterday. Harper lost it for a second. Sigu comes with it again on Bell. Sigu the scoop. And it'll stay down here. Anasicki and Gordon checking back in for Team 2. Foster and Shepard going over for a seat.
I got a feeling this game will go down to the wire.
Team 4 down right now, but not out. We saw the way they could score in bunches yesterday. And there's 3 of them. Davion Taylor.
Early in this game, the difference between yesterday and today, they're not defending.
There's 2 on the other side for Rodney Chapman. He didn't score at all yesterday. Zigu, the iron. Gordon behind the back for Anasicki. Rises from the free throw line and connects.
Anasicki picking up where he left off. He's a bucket.
Yesterday, 18 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Zigu draws the foul. Gordon trying to say it should have been offensive, but called for the grab.
Where did Zigu play his college ball?
Zigu played at Buffalo. 4 really good years there. All-MAC second team in 2022. Played in all 123 games while he was at Buffalo. For an undersized guy, you like to see that durability, able to take the blows in traffic and withstand it all.
Yeah, he's not afraid to get his nose in there.
Williams hits. Anasicki brings it up. Gordon back for Anasicki, working on Wheeler up strong. No good. Zigu always looking to push the tempo and draws the foul across half court. Alante Fenner gives the foul.
Yeah, Zigu gets it. He's going to put the pressure on the defense. He's been getting to the rim consistently, easy, at will. Now you just got to find a few shooters. It's tough with him being 6 foot, finding the shooters with the trees in there, but he did it well yesterday. Distributed the ball, kept his teammates happy.
Here's Wheeler, 3 years at Purdue before a year at St. John's. A guy a lot of people feel projects better in the pros than he was in college. He's got the size and the skill set. Deep 3 is good from Davion Taylor, feeling it now.
Yeah, he's kind of long and lanky like the kid Bridges at Golden State. If he can put a career together like that, that'd be a successful professional career.
Gordon looking to get by Wheeler and put in by Devonte Foster. A minute to go. Great find by Zigu. No finish, though, from Harper. Anasicki runs the floor. Chapman for 3. Pace picking up in this one. And the only thing that's going to slow it down, it seems, is the board at the end of the first quarter. Zigu drives on Anasicki and scores.
Yeah, he loved that matchup. Big on small. Zigu getting to the rim at will.
7-point game. Quarter winding down. Chapman in some traffic. Anasicki puts it on the floor. Battling for it. And a foul called against Anasicki. So they can hold for the last shot now. Team 4. Silas over there coaching up Wheeler and Zigu all the way down by the baseline. Looks like he wants to get back out there himself and lace them up. He looks like he could go for about 10 to 15.
Yeah, he give his team.
Zigu, 5 in the corner, slipped through. Williams rejected by the rim, second effort. He'll head to the line with 1.6 on the clock.
Nice vision by Zigu to slide the ball between defenders. Yeah, unfortunately, Williams missed the first opportunity, but was able to gather himself for the second time.
Zigu showing it all in this first quarter. The vision, the 3 ball, scored on the drive penetration. Tight defense at the other end on Gordon as those two have battled back and forth. Really strong showing. And now Williams at the free throw line. Hits the first. 2 for 2 yesterday from the free throw line. Put up 13 points total.
Always great when a big can get to the line and finish. That means you can keep him in the game late.
Played 3 games in 2021 only because of a broken foot. Bounced back in 2022 as he makes the second. 3rd in the ACC in rebounding in 2022. Top 50 in the nation in defensive rebounds himself. So knows how to clean up the glass, and doing that allowed him to get 2 more at the end of the quarter. For Team 4, it's a 5-point game at the end of the first quarter here in the final game of the 2022 NTX Combine. We're back at Duncan Fieldhouse in just a second. The NTX Combine would like to thank the Omni Hotel Dallas, the city of Duncanville, and the Duncanville Fieldhouse. The NTX Combine would like to thank the Omni Hotel Dallas, the city of Duncanville, and the Duncanville Fieldhouse. More quarters to go here in North Texas from Duncanville Fieldhouse. A look at downtown Dallas. Team 2 up by 5 on Team 4. With George Lynch, I'm Joe Malfa. Glad to have you along for the ride here. If you stuck with us for each of these couple of days, great action you've seen at the NTX Combine. A lot of talent on display, and it's been a fast-paced first quarter from both teams.
Not sure who did the selection of these great young men, but they did a great job. You know, first day in the combine workouts, skills and drills, guys competed on the testing and the workouts, listened to the coaches, and they've done a great job in these 2 days of games. Made it very exciting to watch.
Marion Crowder over with Bob Thornton.
Against a team that has a rapid tempo, what do you do to stay in the lead for the rest of this game?
Well, we just keep attacking. You know, the more we score, that takes the running game out for them. We're having a lot of success playing in space, so we're just spreading the floor and attacking the gaps.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Ready to begin quarter number 2. And again, Team 4 picking up full court.
Coach Thornton is getting some great guard play from Gordon and Shepard. So anytime you have guards like that, they can control the tempo. It's always going to be a great.
Gordon around Sigu. It's Foster, pump fake. And it's swiped away by Sigu, and he gets on the floor to battle for it. Jump ball on the way between Foster and Williams. That's all Sigu, the swipe, and then gets down on the deck to harass.
Yes, it always love to see a little guy get down there and help his bigs out when they're being attacked, especially when the offensive player turns his back to the defense. Great opportunity to steal the ball.
Somebody get Mike Bibby and Vinny back out here from the last game. They did a great job on mop-up duty.
Coach Mo showing his mop-up skills.
Williams and Foster. One by Williams. Taken by Chafee. To Sigu. He'll bring it out for a 3. Long rebound from Knight. Williams straight away. Gets Gordon to fly by. Knight over Foster. Can't connect.
2 good looks. Offensive opportunity is always great to shoot that quick one before the defense gets set.
Fenner and 1.
Had the big guy on skates.
Alante Fenner has been all over the world Kosovo for a year, Denmark for a year, Cyprus for a year. For that next chance, and good display there. First time he's taken a 2-point shot after only 3s yesterday. But a chance for a 3-point play. And now he matches yesterday's total of 3 points. Plenty of time to build on it. Good hands by Fenner to swipe that one. Gordon takes it and in.
Both guards on both teams are doing an excellent job of getting easy buckets for their teams. Sometimes that opens up things once guards can attack, put the defense in a rotation.
Siegu thought he had one at the other end, but instead it's Foster coming down this end. Lead up to 12 for Team 2. Baseline. And a foul on the floor. Chafee on the drive. We're seeing a good bit of play here from the international pros. Call the name Chafee and Harper a lot. Fenner and Foster for Team 2.
Yeah, international guys get a lot of playing experience, you know, seeing different styles, guys putting it on the floor, moving around the ball, and it translates well in today's basketball.
Loudon with the putback after Williams missed another 3. That was just an unfriendly roll. Toilet bowl before it came out. Under 10 on the shot clock. Shepard over Williams. In and out. Board by Knight. Good find for Plowden, who throws it down.
Plowden shows some of that athletic ability to get out and run and finish above the rim.
Plowden is very, very athletic. It's plain to see on back-to-back possessions. First there in midair, hanging, contorting the body, and putting it home. And now the bounce of the dunk.
Plowden looks a lot like Bradley Beal, body-wise, physical physique, being able to finish at the rim, offensive rebound, not afraid to sacrifice his body to get in there and get extra opportunities for his teammates.
Haven't seen him shoot the 3 much, but projects as an ideal 3-and-D guy. Knocked down 35% of his 3s in college. All MAC third team and defensive team in 2022. Third team in 2021, second team in 2020. So he, in his time at Bowling Green, racked up the accolades. A couple of them, again, on the defensive side specifically.
Everyone improves their shooting when they get to the next level. So he'll have plenty of time to work on that part of his game. 35% is not bad at all, but I'm sure he'll like to get that closer to 40.
Finished 8th in points, 4th in rebounds, 4th in blocks, and 1st in games played for Bowling Green. We've seen a lot of MAC talent on display. You've got Plowden from Bowling Green. You've got Siegu from Buffalo. Those two went at it quite a bit in college.
Yeah, the MAC has had some teams that make deep runs in the NCAA tournament. So it's a good brand of basketball.
Knight, that's one for the highlight reel. The steal on the full court press and the throwdown. Gordon breaks the press this time.
Coach Salas asked his team to pick up and put a little bit of pressure, see if they can get back into this game.
Gordon has had the ball the whole possession. Now dishes to Foster. Long 2, no good. 10-point game. Can they cut it to single digits right here? Siegu slows it down. Haven't said that much the last 2 days. He's always looking to go. Kicks it out. Free 3 for Wheeler, way offline.
Yeah, both teams a little fatigued here.
Great play by John Knight on the last chance he had.
Great hustle, get on the floor, get up. Give me a highlight.
years at Southern Utah after a year at Utah State. And in both those years at Southern Utah, tonight among the leaders in the Big Sky Conference in just about every category you could think of. Foul against Chafee over the back.
Good effort. Better box out. This is kind of expected, though. Guys played hard for the last 3 days. Last day, trying to find their legs. Now this is where the mental fatigue sets in, and guys have to use their basketball IQ to be successful.
And this is where the scouts want to see what that mental toughness looks like. Wheeler sends that backing.
Sigu is constantly on the attack.
Stop, start, finish. Now just a 4-point game. You called it, George. You knew that Team 4 would battle back. But scoring bunches. They showed it yesterday. A lot of good scorers on this team. And they love to get down and dirty on the defensive end as well. That time, too much so, as Bell will go to the line.
Bell gave his team several opportunities to get something out of that and was rewarded with 2 shots at the strike. He might have got 3 offensive rebounds out of that.
Perfect from the free throw line today after 3 of 4 yesterday. Improving upon his 55% free throw shooting from last season. Keeps it going.
I was about to say you gave him the commentator.
Doesn't always work out like that. See, we take a lot of the blame when it does happen, but how about that? I say he's doing well, he keeps doing well.
Yeah. Good.
There we go.
Didn't touch the
2 for 2 again. Sigu gets it to Chafee. Good job by Anasicki getting in the lane. Just alter the jump a little bit. Now Anasicki at the other end. Look for the cut for Bell. It'll stay down at that end of the floor.
Good decision. Chafee just hustled back. Kept him from getting the freebie.
Anasicki flashes out for the inbound. Working on Chafee. Chapman around the screen, pulls up from 3 and splashes it. First 3 he's made. Last 2 days. Sigu on Shepard, spin cycle, wow.
Yeah, that's a highlight. We're going to make sure you get that one in your reels.
No backcourt, took a tip. Xavier Silas not happy about it. In the referee's ear, laughing about it. Chapman another 3, was feeling it. That time, no. Anasicki, the board, goes up strong, heads to the line. Be careful watching this replay. You might get dizzy.
Mixed bag. Diaper dandy.
Sigu is locked in today. Not that he wasn't yesterday. He had 19 points on 8 of 12 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3. Looks like he's going to surpass those numbers today.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to will his team to a win. Coach Silas is going to give him a blow, probably well deserved.
Arian Crowder has a lot more info on EJ Anasicki, one of the most interesting men at this combine.
Yeah, Joe, Anasicki and I talked at length about his plans off the court, specifically his nonprofit ventures, one of those being his lifestyle management company, 855 Life. I asked him, who are you looking to help with this nonprofit? And he told me, late bloomers, guys coming out of high school, not highly touted. He wants to get them connected and share the love of the NIL with them. So naturally, I asked him, how are you building that kind of a network? He said, living in LA has been a gold mine. I take the time to go to events and conventions, and I let what I built on the court get my foot in the door. But hey, as if that wasn't enough, he's also got a nonprofit in the works for his family's home country. His mom immigrated from Nigeria in 1978, and he goes back with her every summer. He really wants to foster educational opportunities so kids from all over Africa can get a quality education here in the States and then turn around and use that education to build Africa into a country that can resource their own goods.
Great stuff from EJ Anosike and Marion. Great job getting all the info out there. So much from him. He got 3 degrees in his time. We talked about this yesterday. George really made the most of his education. Chapman hits the first free throw. Anosike got his bachelor's in 3 years from Sacred Heart. From there, he goes on to transfer to Tennessee. He got his first master's there, and then he goes to Cal State Fullerton and got a second master's, that one being an MBA.
Yeah, he spent his time wisely. Great schools, great degrees. He's going to be a great young man. Making his mom proud.
Family of basketball players as well. Sister won 2 national titles at Tennessee under Pat Summitt. His brother O.D. twice led the nation in rebounding at Siena. Very impressive family.
But his sister will be proud of him. We said that yesterday. He's playing well.
Basketball world is very small as well. Actually, I caught up with him before the game, and we're from a couple towns over and share a few mutual friends in common. And never knew it until now. John Knight is the first. Got to a 7-point game. Misses that one. Anosike the rebound. Chapman feeling it today as opposed to yesterday. Another 2 for his total.
Chapman has done a great job of attacking his guys in transition, getting to the bucket. Easy possessions, easy points for his team.
Williams gives it up tonight. Emion Taylor thought about a 3. Plowden spins off the leg of Anosike. Now Gordon off to the races. Gordon takes it himself.
Gordon's is right place, right time. That's about his 3rd steal on defenders, on offensive players trying to make drives to the basket.
Williams 0 for 3 so far from 3, and it's just off for him today. Made 3 yesterday, not the same today. Ante Fenner gets back in for team 2, and Gordon has been terrific so far in that battle of the guards between him and Sigu.
Yeah, both guards are giving their teams well-deserved points, easy hustle plays, assists, keeping everybody involved, being the spark plug that guards should be on teams.
Gordon last year All-Southland first team and the player of the year. Lou Henson All-American as well. That was his 2nd season at Nicholls State, his 1st year in the Southland Conference, also first team and the newcomer of the year, and both seasons averaged over 15 points a game. It was 15 the first season, it was 20 the 2nd season.
Great improvement. Anytime you can see a young man go from 15 to 20, had to make his coach proud. That was a lot of time in the gym in the summer.
And that growth every year. His first year at the D1 level, after 2 years in JUCO, he averaged 12 at Troy, and then on to those 15 and 20 in 2 years at Nicholls State. So every year adding a couple of points to that average. Benner will get it in. Chapman and a screen from Anosike goes the other way. Guarded by Knight, fade away, no good. 2.5 to go in the first half.
Williams showing he can handle the ball, see if he make the right decision, DHO with his teammate. Goes side of the floor.
For a 3, Taylor off the mark. Foster with tempo. Tried to hand it off for Anisiki. Now Fenner for three on the feed from Chapman. A 14-point game. Game two pulling away in the late stage of the first half. It was 36-32 at one point, and there's three more.
Gordon with the heat check.
Pulled off a little bit.
Williams bringing it up again. Good decision to get into his guard.
Knight over to Taylor. Baseline floater. And flying through. John Knight.
John Knight, a 6-foot guard, showing a little bit of athleticism.
And Anisiki dips the shoulder and scores the other way.
Pace is about to pick up. Guys know they're going to get a rest at halftime.
And now just end-to-end, Trayvon Harper for three. Picking up full court again, team four. For three. Fenner no good. (53-45). Back to single digits. Can go 2 for 1 here if they pick it up. That opportunity is about to expire, though. Knight kicks out from the corner. Plowed in, no good. And they can hold for the last shot here, team two. Up 8. A chance to push it into double figures at the break.
Yeah, I think they lost an opportunity to go 2 for 1. Ball stayed on one side of the floor too long.
6 seconds. Chapman drives, floats it, and scores it. A 10-point game at the half.
Yeah, Chapman said there was a big guy down there. I see how high he can get up, throw it to the sky, and nothing but rain.
Really strong close to the half from Team 2. It was once a 4-point game. They went on a run. It's a 10-point game at the break here in the final game of the 2022 NTX Combine. We're back in a moment. The NTX Combine would like to thank the Omni Hotel Dallas, the city of Duncanville, and the Duncanville Fieldhouse. The NTX Combine would like to thank the Omni Hotel Dallas, the city of Duncanville, and the Duncanville Fieldhouse. All right, George, we've done a good job of getting you hungry the entire time we've been here, showing you all the close-ups of the Hard A barbecue, what they've got cooking. But hey, you're from here, man. You could go there anytime. You've been there probably quite a few times. Maybe you get out there tonight.
I've been there several times. The only part about it, when you leave, you know you've been somewhere you shouldn't have.
Yeah, you feel it after you leave there. They literally have a sign that says, make sure your eyes are not bigger than your stomach. And after leaving there yesterday, I would say my eyes grew to 3 times the size of my stomach. With George Lynch, I'm Joe Malfa. Glad you've been with us here for the last couple of days at the NTX Combine. It's been a lot of fun. We've got one half to play, and we've seen some really good basketball in this conclusion.
Yeah, it's definitely been a great few days of competition. These guys have come together for a short amount of days and has, found a way to play within each other and share the ball, compete on both ends, and it's been an exciting brand of basketball.
And Marion Crowder with some of the guests who make this all happen.
Yeah, guys, here with some of the sponsors that make this event go round. John Corder of Corder Commercial Realty. Tell me a little bit about your company and why you thought this was a good investment.
Well, at Quarter Commercial Real Estate, what we do is tenant representation. We find spaces for people who need a warehouse, retail, or office space. I thought this was a good combine because I met Pete and believe in what he does. These guys are playing really, really hard. This is some really good basketball. So if you like basketball, I'd definitely come again next year. And, you know, we just believe in giving back to the community and supporting all the causes we can.
Awesome, John. Thank you so much. Next, we have from KW Sports Entertainment, Dee Dee, tell us a little bit about KW Sports Entertainment and what this combine means to you guys.
Okay, so Sports and Entertainment is exclusive, just a group of us. It's only 1,500 of us in the whole entire world. And what we represent is clients that need exclusive concierge service, as well as recognition amongst one another to gain just anything they need to, or any resource that they need.
Awesome. Thank you. We would love to have you. Next up, we have Texas Pediatrics, Texas Implants and Periodontics. So tell me a little bit about what you guys do, the representation here, and what this kind of a combine means to the local community.
Well, we saw an opportunity to help our local athletes, and thought it would be good to help out if it helps them get to the next step. So.
And I heard that you guys were moving into some new office space. Is that correct?
We're off of 121 between Coit and Independent. Hope to be there in September.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us. Two more, guys. Come on, Tiffany. All right. So you have been around. Tell me a little bit about you, who you represent, and then why this combine was important to your business.
I represent Life Specialty Group, and this was important to us because we love to invest into young athletes and help sponsor them and really kind of help them in their lives and transition and going from, one place to another. And there's not enough education on disability insurance, and that includes loss of coverage, draft protection, and also including future contracts with future teams.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we have loved having you here. And then last, but certainly not least, representing Rollo Life Leaders, introduce yourself. Tell us why this combine was important to your business.
Yeah, most definitely. So I'm Justin Gottschalk with Rollo Insurance Group. We're a fully independent insurance agency. We say that the difference is real, and we want to make a difference in these guys' life and further their careers, hopefully, through this combine today. So
awesome. Well, your sport has meant the world. All right, guys.
Thank you, Marion, and thank you to all the people who have made this possible. 1 half to play.
It's going to be a good one if it was anything like the first game. Guys competed all the way down to the wire.
Shepard inside, and Asicki finishes. Good start to the half for Team 2. They finished it strong as well in the first. Now up 12. Now low to Williams. He's 0 for on the day. Wheeler, strong day yesterday, hit 4 threes. Sigu around a screen from Wheeler. Had a chance to kick it back out early, now gets it there, and Wheeler finishes it.
Great elevation on his jump shot. Had opportunity. Sue did a great job of penetrating and kicking out to the open shooter, drawing the defender. Great teamwork.
Foster no good. Bell secures the board, and up strong with it. And the whistle from the official underneath.
Bell goes from looks like he's about 6'4", but he plays bigger than that inside.
Just snagged this one with one hand.
Three points the old-fashioned way. Let's see if he can seal the deal.
Perfect steal from the free throw line after 3 of 4 yesterday. Deficiency in his game, the free throws. What deficiency? He's been terrific. Sigu out to Plowden. Plowden scoops it off glass, no good. What he could do while he's in the air, he has displayed today, is just remarkable, and Asicki doesn't get the roll.
Plowden has made some great moves to the basket. Unfortunately, he didn't finish that one, but he shows the strength that he's capable.
Shepard And Asicki calling for the lob, the pass off line. And Asicki up strong and goes to the line.
That was a tough pass for Shepherd. He had a defender between him that was anticipating the pass. He probably should have just bounced past it, made the right play. But 2 chances at the line to get 2 points.
Sigu over for a word with Xavier Silas during this free throw. Missed by Asicki.
These guys have put 3 great days of basketball work in. Little fatigue setting in, but it's typical of a hard, 3 days of basketball competing at a high level.
Sigu for 3.
Sigu said, I still got my legs.
I think he's got plenty as this game goes along. Does not at all look like he's let up. Pushing the tempo, anytime the ball's in his hands. That's how it was yesterday as well. And Asicki caught up underneath, gets away to get it to go.
And Asicki picking up where he left off yesterday, finishing around the rim, no matter who's down there, 7-footer, 6-footer, doing a great job of using his body around the basket.
Sigu to the corner for Plowden. Back out to Sigu. Good ball movement. Wheeler for 3, offline. Gordon quiet for 3 minutes in the second half. That could change right here. Wheeler almost fumbled the board. Chafee on Gordon. Almost got away with a little push off there. Williams on his day. 0 for 5 from 3.
Oh.
Williams hit 3 yesterday. Maybe just forcing the issue a little bit today, trying to get back to what yesterday was. 0 for 5.
Yeah, Coach Silas see that and gave him a blow. Come sit down with me, big fella.
Gordon and Sigu, here we go again with these two. Gordon gets by, Sigu recovers, and Asicki straight away 3. No good. Chafee rises for the rebound. 3 from Plowden. Chafee battling, loose on the deck, up with it, and scoring it, Trayvon Harper.
Yeah, this late in the game, if you're going to shoot a 3, you need all your legs. I'm not sure how many guys out here has any legs left from all the work they put in the last 3 days.
Sigu and Gordon still look fine. Battling again. Shepherd on Wheeler. Bell in the lane on Wheeler, scoops it in at the end of the shot clock.
Bell say, George, you're wrong. I got my legs.
Sigu, cross-court pass for Plowden. Driving. Oh, he wanted a highlight reel. He took a very hard fall. But he's helped right back up by his teammates. And he'll head to the line for 2. Saw the lane, baseline. Could have been worse than it was. Referees getting involved, helping to dry up the floor. And Plowden waiting patiently at the line. 80% free throw shooter last year. Did not get to the line yesterday, Plowden.
Yeah, Plowden with his abilities, he should shoot at least 8 free throws a game. I think he has to add that part to his game, and he'll be a complete player.
No, he's got the defensive abilities. No, he's got the athleticism. Get to the line more. Add a few percentage points to your three-point shooting. Look at the things to work on for Plowden. Sinks the first. Wholesale change is coming from both benches. Out an average 15 a game last year at Bowling Green and sinks to second. 10-point game, still tight here in the third. Just when it seems like Team 2 is ready to pull away.
Yeah, any scout that's been in the gym today to see these, they'll be pleased with the guys' effort.
Fenner, back to Chapman, back to Fenner. Good movement, open shot, way offline. You see shots like that, and that's where the leg question comes in.
Yeah, it's expected, though. These guys been going at it for 3 days, no day off. You know, even the NBA guys get a day in between a 3 day back-to-back.
Right. JP, no good. Bell, he has done a really good job of lowering that shoulder and scoring.
Yeah, he plays a lot bigger than he is his size. You know, I think in 6'4", but he plays 6'7", 6'8". Ain't not afraid of the contact.
List him at 6'6", 190.
Oh, I'm taking 2 inches from him. He must got measured with his shoes on.
Shouldn't that be how they measure it? You play with shoes on. And he rocks the rim there. Sigu the scoop. And he was fouled on the way through by Chapman. Here's Bell again, just blew by the defense from Trayvon Harper.
Yeah, he showed that great ball handling skills with the right hand, finishes with the left.
Only knock on Sigu, maybe a bit undersized at 6', 160, but does everything else well. Tenacious defensively and score the basketball, averaged 15 a game last season. Free throws are 80%, shoots almost 45% from the field, almost 40% from three. Very complete player. It's just a question of the size. And a chance to, again, thank a lot of the people who put this all together. Aside from Pete Mickeal, we've got Ernie Cambo talking with Marion. They do a great job of making this happen any way they can. All-around effort from those two.
Sigu would be a great addition in anyone's locker room. I like the way he competes. He picks up full court defensively. He has a great attitude about the game. Love to have that.
Here's Sigu again. Pass to the top for a three by Trayvon Harper. You love that little Euro pass when Sigu gets it going.
Hey, especially if I'm on the receiving end of that. You know, you got to love it.
Just like that, it's a single-digit game again. Straight away from Harper. Knight might have taken that one off the face and just took it.
He should be a boxer.
Gordon weaves through three like they're cones in practice and goes to the line.
Gordon has a great first step. You know, be able to attack off the bounce. You know, left his defender behind him. Able to elevate and get to the rim.
Having fun with some of the sponsors. And now splashes a free throw at that end. Gordon in a similar boat with Sigu, where he's a bit undersized, does have more weight on him than Sigu does, about 40 more pounds. Same height. And those 40 pounds, they make a big difference when it comes to durability, especially.
Yeah, definitely. You can do a little bit more than when you got 40 pounds on you. especially when you're down there trying to challenge the big guys.
That's one thing right now. You look at the NBA level with Ja Morant, where you wish he had a little bit more weight on him. We were talking about this yesterday. Out for the postseason right now for the Grizzlies. Missed some time during the season. That's what hurts you a little bit when you're that size guard, not having the weight on you. You're going to take a beating.
Yeah, he's young, so it's going to take him a while to learn to avoid some of that contact.
And that goes for any guard of that size. Plowden missed the three and gets the follow.
Plowden said, I don't have that problem.
6'6", 220.
Some guys just a little bit more gifted or blessed.
Gordon blows by, lays it in, 10-point game. 2 minutes to go in the third. To the corner, Plowden bypasses the three, but he stepped on the line. Coming the other way. Gordon just showing that, well, those 40 extra pounds he has in Sigu does not limit his speed. Just goes right around the edge.
Plowden looked like he has a 15. He probably needed a 14. Missed that line that time, but a lot of that happens. Guys play more on the three-point line in the corners. Take that step back and just find the line before they can get going.
And Asicki goes to the line. That ball was halfway down before it came out. Could have been a three-point play. And Asicki over the line. Five of 6 yesterday from the free throw line. Makes the first.
Yeah, Asicki did a great job of drawing the contact, getting to the line last game.
In and out on the first one, on the second one rather. Makes just the one. Sigu the other way, rises and hits.
Sigu say 2 for 1.
1:30 to go in the third. Chapman lost it. Good hands from Ernie Cambo down there. Doesn't just put the event together, could maybe get out there himself as well. Coached last year the Grises de Humacao team in Puerto Rico. Saw his son Anthony earlier today, also played on that team. Sigu tiptoes the line, gets it to Taylor. Gordon right on him, 8 to shoot. And not much room to work. 5 to shoot, and he stepped on the line. Backcourt violation.
Gordon did a great job of applying pressures. Used the backcourt line as an extra defender to cause a turnover.
Another look at it. Gordon just didn't let up. Right there, the left foot on the line. Official right on top of it. Under a minute to play in the third. 9-point game. And Asicki, no good. Put back by Fenner, also no good, but he comes away with another rebound. Third chance here in this possession for Team 2. Gordon and Asicki on the slip pass.
Not able to get the lift.
Foul right over half court by Gordon, grabbing Sigu.
Guys are competing on both ends, making challenging every shot. You know, no uncontested shots at the rim, making it tough. Both ends defensively.
Conversation on the benches between quarters, you imagine would be just lock in, one more quarter to go, give it your all. Last chance to put that foot forward, put that tape out there for the scouts.
Yeah, if I was a scout, I wouldn't be disappointed from the effort that I've seen. You know, it's expected. You know, 3 games in a row, hard workouts, practices in between. These guys have put it all on the line.
Sigu shares a laugh with Fenner and then drains the free throw. never really felt like Team 4 has been that close, yet they've hung in there, and it's just a 7-point game as we're nearing the fourth quarter. Almost seems like they're just poised to make that run in the fourth that we've been waiting for.
Keep it close, give yourselves a chance. I think that's what Coach Thornton is looking to do. Let's keep it close, single digits. I got the playmakers.
Bell, the floater. Got to get it in and get a shot off. Sigu looks at the clock, heaves it off the top of the backboard, no good. A 9-point game at the end of 3. Could be a nail-biter here after what we saw yesterday from Team 4. They twice went on runs of 10-0 or greater. They'll need that here, down 9, heading into the fourth. The NTX Combine would like to thank the Omni Hotel Dallas. The city of Duncanville and the Duncanville Fieldhouse. The NTX Combine would like to thank the Omni Hotel Dallas. The city of Duncanville and the Duncanville Fieldhouse. One more quarter to play. It's been a great couple of days in North Texas. Team 2 up by 9 on Team 4 as we're ready to begin the fourth quarter. Now, look, you talked last quarter, George, about some of the players who are more physically gifted than others. That is not me. I'm at a basketball tournament where polos are made for guys who are all 6'5", 6'8" like you, and I'm sitting here at 5'6". I look like a 6-year-old playing soccer who only had an XL left, so I am not one of the physically gifted ones like
We're going
yourself.
to make sure next year you get the perfect size.
Oh, my goodness.
You took one for the team this year.
Marion Crowder's over with Xavier Silas, who fills out his polo a little bit better than I do.
Xavier, you're down 9 going into the fourth quarter. You were giving some baseball analogies in that huddle. What else were you telling your team?
Yeah, I just told them, we have to hit singles right now. Can't go for the home run and swing for the home runs right now. That's the biggest thing. I think the next thing is just play together and play hard. That's it. If we do that, the hardest thing to do is to hang on to the lead in a professional game.
Thanks, Xavier. Good luck.
Thank you, Marion. JP knocks down a 3, and that's a good start. That he was looking for, Xavier Silas.
I think his toe was on the line on that. Gave him 2.
7-point game.
Plenty of time.
Well defended by Knight, but right back to Gordon. 7 to shoot. Baseline, puts it up and in over Sigu. JP working on Anasicki, dishes to Plowden. Finally rattles home a 3. Missed the first couple. A 3 and D guy. We've seen the D, but not the 3. There it is.
Plowden, right place, right time. Forced the issue right there. Got a turnover. Both teams are a little bit careless with the basketball.
Anasicki keeps that team going. Knight goes in quickly. Wheeler, heavy-handed. Back for Chafee straight away. It's good. A 3-point game. Silas talked about hitting the singles. They're hitting doubles and triples right now. And it's a tight one. A minute and a half into the fourth.
Sometimes the coach got to just say the right thing to kind of calm them down, and they'll settle in and make plays.
Chafee has been a bright spot. Some of the teams, the international pros, and maybe taking a little bit of a back seat to some of the draft-eligible guys. Not the case in this game or with this team. Yesterday, Stokely Chafee, one of the international pros, 19 points, 12 boards. He's replicating that performance today. Spent 2 years in Cyprus and 1 in Finland after his couple of years in college. Now you wonder what's being said in the huddles. Totally different mood than it was between quarters just a minute and a half ago.
Hey, this game is winnable. Keep doing what we're doing. Inside, outside. He put Williams back in the game. Hopefully he'll get some touches on the block, draw the double team, and kick it out to the shooters.
Actually made a last-minute change. They flip-flop. Williams went back to sit down. It fooled me, too. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
He went to sit down, and out came Wheeler still. And Wheeler picking up full court. And Asicki gets it across. Chapman slows it down. Working by Wheeler to the baseline. No foul. Stepped on the line. Turnover. And a chance now with a 3 for Team 4 to tie it up. Loudon gets it into Chafee. 25-year-old from Oakland, California, puts it up. Doesn't get the roll, and Asicki secures the board. That ball was tipped, stays this way. This is what we hope for, right? Yesterday, we start with a tight game. Second game, more of a blowout. Today, first game was tight. This game is tight down on the wire. This is how you want to end it.
Yeah, both teams competing hard, going down to the wire, chance to go see if we can get that overtime rule.
Oh, that'd be something if we end with that, huh?
Yeah, that'd be great to end with.
And Asicki hoping to make sure that doesn't happen, puts him back up 5. Chafee drops back, shoots the 3, left it short. Chapman, the rebound, was looking to baseball throw it down the side. Shepard and Asicki weren't ready. Benner for 3, no good. Chafee, that ball kicked by Foster. Back into Chafee, the new shot clock, and he's fouled on the floor.
Not in the bonus yet. Couple more fouls. Those are the last 2 minutes.
10 in either half or 2 in the last 2 minutes. They're getting close to that 10. So it could be before the final 2 minutes. Chapman brings the ball up slowly. He's been handling the point whenever Gordon has been on the bench. Interesting to see that. Shepard playing a lot more off the ball where he was on the ball at Cal last year. And Asicki wanted to throw that one down. Just didn't have the handle. Now it's Knight for Wheeler, cross court to Sigu. Double bounce on the pass into Plowden. And slapped away by Fenner. Stays down at this end. 10 seconds to shoot.
Plowden got to use his athletic ability and just rise up on him. Not too many guys in the gym can elevate with him.
Sigu forced that one. Turns it over. Chapman, Fenner, and Asicki reverse lay-in. It was a 3-point game. Now it's 7. Keeping Team 4 at arm's length right now, Team 2.
Asicki's started slow, but he's picking it up these last few minutes.
Plowden hit his last 3. Not that time. Crashes in, and too much on the pass from Wheeler from that close range. Fenner, 3 the other way, off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, both teams are a little fatigued. Coaches.
Just under 6 to go. Here's a look at the ball movement on that last one. Sharing the ball really well right now, Team 2.
Yeah, 2 great passes, interior passes, and the finish around the rim on the other side. So the shot blocker can't challenge the shot. Seven-point game.
A chance to take stock here of the last couple of days. A few players have been really impressive on all the teams. Is there a guy or two who really stood out above the rest of you yesterday or today?
Ezekiel, he's done a great job. You know, both days. I mean, used basketball skills around the rim. Was moving constantly without the ball. Of course, Sue has done a great job of pushing the pace. You know, it's been all guys, even the guys who didn't start out well yesterday, came back and recovered today and played well, like Shepard.
Trey Jeffrey is one of those guys. Yesterday didn't hit too many threes, playing with team number 3. Today, all of a sudden, he goes out there and hits 5 threes.
And showed his athleticism playing above the rim with 3 strong finishes.
They lost today to Team 1, who won both of their games. Team 4 hoping to end with a victory here after they put up 108 points yesterday. Got that victory over Team 3 and now hoping for a second themselves.
We need to come back tomorrow and have a championship game.
I think the guys might say no to that right now. 3 days is enough. They are ready for an ice bath and to see what's next. Start getting those calls maybe for the NBA workouts in the coming weeks ahead of next month's draft.
Yeah, these guys are going to need a ibuprofen sponsor, Tylenol or Advil.
And Asicki misses and making sure it goes down. Devonte Foster.
Right place, right time.
Right there for the rebound, too. A 9-point game. They can put it back into double figures here after Team 4 cut it all the way down to a 3-point game at 79-76. Shepard for 3. Got it. A 9-0 run. Sigu looking for a response. Drives the lane, thrown down by Wheeler. Chapman, good job keeping Sigu at bay with the left arm while he finishes with the right.
Yeah, he said, young fella, I got 20 pounds. I'm going to put you in my hip pocket. Carry you to the rim.
Harper no good. For all the great defense we've seen in this game, quietly, we're going to have a team test the 100 again here. Never really felt like we'd get there in this game, but here we are.
Oh.
Just like last time, Anasicki misses. Foster cleans it up.
Foster said, I got your back. And Siegel draws the foul.
They'll head to the line. The high water mark was Team 4 scoring 108 yesterday. And now we'll see if they give up more than that the way this is going to Team 2. Sigu certainly has been one of the more impressive players. Talked earlier about how the point totals ratcheted up every single season on the other side when it came to Ty Gordon from Troy to Nickel State. The same could be said of Sigu. First year at Buffalo, averaged 2.1 a game. Second season, 8.1. Third season, 13.3. Last year, 15. Every single year, big increases for Sigu.
Yeah, that's just showing that he developed, matured on campus, stayed all 4 years and got better each year.
Gordon. Goes baseline in traffic. Shepard off glass. A 15-point game now. This was 79-76 in favor of Team 2. It's a 15-3 run since then. Over the last 5 minutes, 15-3. Timeout was taken by Bob Thornton with 8:30 to go in the game. Now under 3:30 to go, and they haven't looked back after that timeout.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of sharing the ball. Everybody's getting the opportunity. Everybody's taking good looks, and then getting back on the defense, making it tough.
Knight kicks out.
For Siegel and his crew to get good looks.
Knight gets the long board. Davion Taylor again. 10 to go on the shot clock. Harper. No double dribble. Was tipped. 3 to shoot from deep. Taylor. Front iron. No good.
Not sure if it's enough time for them to get back into the game, but it's been a great few days of basketball. I'm sure these guys have learned a lot. Great experience from this opportunity. Looking forward to see what you have next year.
I was just about to ask you, what do you want to see next year?
I would like to see, you know, maybe a few more guys on the bench so the guys don't get tired on the last day. Maybe 1 or 2 more teams at it. I think that would be great, especially if the talent comes back. The same type of talent selection committee does a great job of selecting the players. I think all these guys are unselfish. You know, have to give the coaches credit for that, and you know, give their previous coaches who coached them and taught them how to play the game the right way.
Pete Mickeal's the man to make it happen. Had a vision, put it into motion last year with the Combine in Myrtle Beach, moved it over this year to NTX, and now next year we'll look ahead and, hey, you know what, whether it's here again or whether it's in Frisco, you know where we're going to be.
We're going to be at Heartache.
And you got to join us.
We're going to Heartache first, as soon as we get off the plane.
Oh, man, you see that one vegetarian option there with the corn, and then after that, it's all meat, plenty of it, and it's more than you can handle.
Yeah, I've eaten there a few times. They have some great sides, the beans. And I think they call them ranchero beans. That's my favorite.
The banana pudding was the star of the meal for me. Terrific.
Did you eat the banana pudding first?
I thought about it. I did think about it, but I had it at the end. There's Pete Mickeal hard at work while we're talking about desserts over here, looking already to next year.
I wouldn't blame you if you did that first. Then you have to go back and get a bookend. Banana pudding at the beginning, banana pudding at the end.
We're focused on all the wrong things. Pete Mickeal has the eye on the bigger picture. We got to chat with him in each of the halftimes for each of the games. You know what he wants next. He wants to find an agreement with the city for an extended period of time to host this annually, get more ticket sales, grow it more globally so you have a lot more international players, international teams involved. He wants this to be the preeminent international combine, but not stop there. While it's also international, also continue to get these draft eligible guys, 24 of them this year, and a few who really might hear their name called come June.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for these guys and for Pete to do that. It just shows that basketball has been good to him, and he's trying to pay it back, pay it forward.
Lengthy career abroad, sometime then as a scout, sometime then as an agent. He's seen the game in every which way, and he knows how vital an event like this is for these players. You and I chatted about this the last couple days as we're into our final minute now. There is a career to be had in basketball wherever you are. Doesn't mean you have to be in the NBA. There are a number of top countries where you can make a good living. You can play a lot of good basketball. Spain, Italy, France, Greece, Australia all come to mind as options. You go to South America, Argentina, Brazil, plenty of places to play and make that living with this sport that you love so much.
Yes, great culture experience, great life. You know, give yourselves an opportunity to continue to play, and maybe an NBA team will see you future down the road. Plenty of guys in the NBA played overseas for 3 or 4 years and then come back and have great NBA careers.
And you see it already. Just here are some of the guys like Tommy Rutherford, who we saw was almost automatic from in and around the paint. He's a guy who averaged 8 points a game in his 4-year career at UC Irvine, goes abroad for 2 years, played in Luxembourg and Switzerland, comes back. He looks unrecognizable. He changed his body. He changed the way he plays a little bit. And now he's ready for that opportunity, not to discredit the Luxembourgs and Switzerlands, but at one of those bigger international countries, whether it's Spain or any of those others, or maybe even in the G League or the NBA if he finds himself in a good situation.
Yeah, sometimes guys just need that extra year or two to develop, find themselves physically and mentally. And then, you know, if you started the game late, some guys don't start playing basketball until they're like 16 and 18. So they got some time to figure it all out.
And the other thing that we saw on display, plenty of it these couple of days, as Bob Thornton calls one final timeout. You talk about role guys. The reality of it is all these guys here, they're not going to hear their name called in the first round. They might not hear their name called in the second round. There are a few who very well might. But it's that contract you'll get in the G League that could turn into a 10-day with the NBA, or that contract in Spain that's going to really pad that bank account. And they had the Morgan Stanley financial literacy courses here over the couple of days. But the one thing you said to me, you got to be mindful of that, self-aware, know that you're not necessarily going to be a 20-point guy in the NBA. You got to find a role, stick to it, and that's what could keep you around for a long time. You did it for 12 years. You know what it takes, and we've seen that here. A lot of guys shoot the three, play the defense, willing to give 110%.
Yeah, you have to be, you know, when you're coming from here, you have to be going in with the mindset, I'm going to be a great practice player, a great teammate, and ready to play when I'm called on. And these guys have shown that, you know, whether they start a game, come off the bench, they've been able to contribute in great many ways. You know, loose balls, I've seen guys dive on the floor for loose balls. You know, sometimes you watch guys play a whole game and don't even get on the floor. These guys are perfect teammates and complementary players to any coach at any level they get to.
And character, the other big thing you mentioned, we've seen that as well these couple of days. It takes good character to be able to come in here, put your ego aside, play with a few guys you've never played with before, and quickly get on the same page while you're all looking to achieve that same goal.
Yeah, you have to get Pete and whoever selected these guys. They knew what they were looking for, the brand, the style of basketball, because it's fun to watch. I mean, I would pay for this and watch this style, the way these guys compete, you know, anytime.
Gordon having some fun to the end, pointing at Harper, who he left in the dust. Now takes it and scoops it in, end to end. That's one to put in the mixtape.
Might be able to get to a century.
One more bucket. The shot clock will be on, and Asicki can do it with style here. No, says John Knight, playing to the end.
I don't know if that was a smart decision.
100 was right there. They wanted it. It was probably not as good in the end, but Plowden in style, showing his athleticism. And the horn will sound. That does it. 4 great games we've seen over the last 2 days, and it was intense until the end.
All the way down to the wire.
Oh, Knight getting up on Anasicki. That's a pretty one. 6'3", getting up to block. 6'7", 245. Fun couple of days we had. These guys congratulating each other, shaking hands. At the end of a couple of busy days, all working towards that same goal. An 11-point win for Team 2. So Team 4, after a win yesterday, lost today. And one of the bright spots for Team 2, both yesterday and today, Ty Gordon. He had 24 yesterday, up in that same neighborhood today. Did it all in that one-on-one battle with Sigu.
Yeah, Ty Gordon definitely wasn't afraid to get in there and mix it up. Change of pace, getting to the rim, finishing with both hands. Great weekend for this young man. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
And we send it now to Marion Crowder, standing by with Ty Gordon.
Yeah, guys, you were just talking about the bright future that this young man has, Ty. Talk to me about this game. Came out strong. It was a tight game down to the wire.
It was great. You know, it's always good to, you know, get to play basketball, wake up and play basketballs. But we know it was going to be a fight, so we lost one yesterday. We knew we had to come out today, you know, and turn some heads. So that's what we did.
Yeah, always an interesting setting when you're here as a team, but you're also here as an individual. Talk to me just about your overall experience with this Combine as we end day 2.
Oh, man, it's great. Get to come out of Dallas, great city, coming from where I'm from. It's a small town, just to get out here and get this exposure is great for me and for my people back home. So it's just a blessing to be out here playing in Dallas right now.
Awesome. Well, Ty, best of luck to you. Nothing but the best for you as you look to the NBA drafts.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marion. That does it for us here. For Pete Mickeal and Ernie Cambo and the rest of the people who put this together, for our production crew, for my broadcast partner George Lynch and Marion Crowder, I'm Joe Malva saying goodbye from North Texas. Hopefully we see you next year. That's it for the 2022 NTX Combine.